Okay, welcome to the first of our hopefully long series of short videos. This is the first video showing you how your desktop and dock works the first time you log in. Now, you probably picked up your laptop and didn't do much with it and didn't think about it, but when you log in the first time, you should see a slightly different dock than you had before and slightly different icons on your desktop. Now, your dock will look very similar to this with the exception of this icon right here, which is the icon of the application I'm using to record this video. If you'd like more information on this, please contact me at a later time. Notice that we have two new items in here. They are unique to Mavericks, which is what you have now, OS X Mavericks. They are the iBooks application, which is very similar to reading a book on an iPad or another mobile device, only you're reading it on a computer. Not the best, but people wanted it, so they added it. And the other one is Maps. It's a built-in application, so you don't need to go to a website. You can do it right from here. The rest of the dock looks very similar to what you had before. You can customize it, of course. On the right side of the dock, that little guiding line there separates between the two of applications and folders. You have your server folder. Now, this will be mounted automatically when you log in the district. It will not be there when you log in at home because you can't connect to the server from home. So this way, you can connect a different way, which I'll show you in another video. When you click on this icon, you will see probably only one folder, the library folder. You may see a Windows folder eventually when you log into a server at a later time. I have an additional folder here, screenshots, because I'm saving screenshots to send to you. Next to that, you'll see your downloads folder, which right now is empty because I haven't downloaded anything. And next to that is the policies that's already automatically put on your computer. When you click on the policies, you can go to each individual policy and look at any of them. They are all PDFs. You can also open the entire thing up. If you do not want this on your dock anymore, you can just click and hold, click and hold it up until you see the little cloud icon appear. When the cloud icon appears, you can let go. It deleted the item from your dock. Notice that the policies are still open up top. If you hold the control key down on your keyboard and click on there, you'll see that it is on your hard drive in the user's shared folder. So if you wanted it back, you could get to it by opening your hard drive, opening the user's folder, opening the shared folder, and opening the policies folder. They are all there. You can add it back to your dock if you want by dragging it down. You can do that with any folder. The other thing that you'll notice is I have a folder on your desktop called Technology Guides. Very similar to what we had last year. When you double click on it, it opens up. This is the same Epson guide that I produced for you last year in case you lost it or would like to refresh your mind about what the Epson can do. There are some new features which I'll be talking about in another video later. And because this is OS X Mavericks, which is new for you, I included several links to websites rather than me doing a guide. I gave you some link sites that talk about various things. The first two are actual videos. This first one here is a class. The second one is a short tutorial. They are just links to a YouTube videos. You can watch them at any time. The one that I really like is this one right here. It's from a website called GCF Learn Free. It's got a lot of important and handy features in it, and they're all free. This is where I got most of my information from last year when I produced this. Notice that there's a frequently asked questions which may answer most of your questions. There are also 6 other modules here. This one right here, upgrading your OS to OS X Mavericks, probably isn't going to be handy to you because we've already done the upgrade for you. There are other ones here, getting started with Mavericks, working with the new Finder feature, and the dock, Launchpad, and Mission Control, which I covered last time. There are several features that you can change this year, including adding printers, which we'll cover in another video. So go through those if you want to. There's another one here about creating an Apple ID if you don't have one, and setting up iCloud on your Windows PC if you have one. Feel free to browse those at your leisure. Again, when you're done with them, you can just throw them away in the trash can. And remember to empty your trash when you're done. I'm going to bring it back just so I have the same thing there. The other two items you're going to see on your desktop are two server volumes. Now this one up here, that staff server, is actually the staff server that corresponds to this one down here. So if you open this up, you're actually going to see my folder on the server. Now, many of you are going to say, wait a second, I had a bunch of stuff last year. Where did all my stuff go? And if that is the case, that means you were on a Apple OS X server, and we've migrated to Windows servers for everybody. So you're all on the same server, which makes things a little easier for us and hopefully for you in the future when you're finding things. Your files are not gone, however. They are on this other link that's on here that says Old Staff FS Server, because that was the name of it, Staff FS. So if you double click on there, it's going to use your credentials that you logged in with, which we're trying to get everything to use the same credentials, and take you to the server. Notice that it's not going to take me just to my folder. However, my folder will be in there, and if you want to, you can scroll through and find your name. It's your login name. And when you double click on there, you'll see that I have all of my stuff from last year, including my 2014 backup. And to get it onto my machine now, I can just click, drag it to my desktop, and wait for it to download. Note it takes a few minutes to download. You need to do this inside the district to make it available quickly. Once you have it here, if you wanted to then back it up on additional server, you could just drag that right down here to your folder, and it will copy. So now when you click on here, I have all four servers, or all four folders, the three that I had before, and my 2014 backup. So now I have it not only on my computer here, but I also have it on the server that I'll be using all the time. So I can continue adding to it if I need to. Hopefully that answers your questions, and hopefully you'll have more videos in the future. Thanks, and have a great day.